I'm Peter McConnell, and I worked for LucasArts in the 90s. And
I'm Clint Bajakian, and I worked for LucasArts in the 90s with Pete.
we both composed a bunch of music there.
So what's your role in Video Games Live tonight?
Well, tonight we've been invited, Pete and I, to play soloist instruments. I'm playing a bass and Pete's playing guitar on the Monkey Island theme, which is originally by Michael Land, who is the third composer who can't be with us tonight. And it's a really upbeat sort of reggae kind of tune with a real memorable melody. So we're going to be playing bass and guitar on that.
Well, what's the difference composing perhaps for a movie as opposed to a video game?
Okay, a movie versus video. Well, there are a few differences. There's first of all, let's talk about the similarities. It's music for picture. It's got to be dramatic. It's got to place you, the viewer or the player, in the environment. It's got to make you feel the emotion that you're supposed to feel. What's different about it is that with a game, you cannot predict exactly what's going to happen because it's an interaction between the player and the game, right? So there are a lot of ways to handle that as a composer. Like, how do you write music that kind of, could cover a lot of situations? And also, how do you make music technology that plays the music appropriately so that maybe it does feel more like it's scored exactly to what's happening? And that's something that actually I did when in the early LucasArts days, I was brought on to help design the iMuse system that Michael brought me in, and then he brought Clint in, and we all worked on actually composing on that system together.
Yeah, I just would add to what Pete said and say that if to think of it in really simple terms, you create the music very similarly to the way the music is created for film, really. You want to, the composer thinks of a great piece of music, it's produced, it's recorded, it's mixed, but you're planning ahead and then you're chopping it all up into pieces effectively. To put it in really simple, kind of simplistic terms, you're chopping it all up and then the game puts it all back together at runtime in a way that flows and hits the action points at the right times, but flows musically as well. So you really have to solve those two problems, is hitting the hit points, making it scored, but also doing it in a way that's musically natural.
There's still a bit of HP in musical composing. That's right. So you guys are streaming live tonight, which is super exciting. How is that versus any other concert outside of the obviously streaming live thing? Like, how does that make you feel?
I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, I try to look out there and imagine a million people, I think that
it
makes
is
it pretty
basically a million people.
It is.
Yeah, and it's really exciting. And I think that a huge part of it, and any performing musician will tell you this, is being prepared. You practice, you're ready. You go out there and you do your best. You can't predict the magic, the things that you weren't expecting, how bright the lights are, how, oh my God, I can't hear that thing that in all my hours of practice I heard so clearly, and here in this situation, I'm not hearing that thing that I was hanging my hat on before. But you just have to, just hang tough and do your best. And so it's a lot of fun, and it's fun working with people, and it's fun playing for people.
Yeah, there's an interaction with the audience, and I think it's great to have the online presence and the live presence, because when you're playing music, there's a certain amount of even the simplest little situation. There's a certain amount of something that you're getting from the audience as a performer, and that allows you to give something to them. So, I think if you imagine the people you're seeing, and then you imagine there's even more people that you're not seeing, and it's just very cool.